All right, so today I just want to talk a bit about something that's been bothering me every time I queue up for Battleground Blitz and its MMR system. Because let's be real, it's not great. In fact, it kind of sucks. And if you've been playing it even semi-consistently, I'm guessing you've probably felt the same thing. This isn't going to be some super analytical breakdown with numbers and charts or whatever. This is just a chill commentary while I play. Just me rambling about a system that genuinely makes the PvP experience feel worse than it should. And yeah, I know I'm not alone in this, so let's get into it. Blitz was such a cool idea when it first came out. Small-scale battlegrounds, solo queue, fast-paced objectives, no pre-made stomping everyone. It sounded amazing. Like a perfect middle ground between battle rounds and arena. And a place where you could PvP solo, not worry about finding teammates, and just play the game. But man, once you start climbing rating and you get into the thick of it, the flaws really start to show. And it all comes back to the MMR system. There's just something incredibly demoralizing about how your rating moves in this mode. Like, you can win a close match, carry your team, top charts across the board, and you get, what, 12 rating? Maybe 15 if the stars align? Cool, alright. But then you lose one match, even if you played great and your team just didn't show up, boom, minus 30. Gone, evaporated. Like the game saying, nah, you didn't win, so none of that mattered. And I don't know about you, but that just feels terrible. It's not even about wanting to be rewarded for every little thing. I get that in rated modes, wins and losses matter, that's fine. But when your own personal performance means nothing, and it's all just based on whether 9 strangers remembered how to hold a base or return a flag, it gets real frustrating, real fast. And yeah, I get it, solo queue means randomness. But that's exactly why the MMR system should take more into account. The mode is built on chaos. You can't coordinate, you can't communicate, you can't duo with a friend to at least stabilize one lane. So why does the system expect win-loss to be this pure metric of skill? It's like you're being held accountable for the full outcome of a match where you only controlled 10% of the variables. Honestly, most of the time, it feels like I'm gambling. I queue in, cross my fingers, hope for a competent team, and just try not to throw. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But that's not really satisfying, is it? That's not skill expression. That's just MMR roulette. And the worst part is how punishing the losses are. The further you climb, the more brutal it gets. You can go on a 5-game win streak and gain barely anything, then lose once and drop way more than you gained. It's like the system assumes you should never lose again after hitting a certain point. And if you do, it's your fault, even if it wasn't. I was top damage, top killing blows, even capped a flag and played some actual objective. Still lost. And I lost like 30 rating for that match. I just sat there staring at the scoreboard like, what else could I have done? Honestly, it was one of those games where the team was scattered, nobody was peeling for the healer, we had people fighting in roads for no reason, you know the kind. And I'm thinking, how is this my fault? Why am I the one being punished here? It makes you hesitant to even queue up sometimes. Like you start worrying more about the risk of losing rating than the fun of playing. And that's the part that really gets me. Blitz should be fun. It should be the place you go to just PvP on your own terms. But because of how the rating works, it ends up feeling more like a chore. Or worse, a trap. And don't even get me started on trying to play alts. The game doesn't care that you might not be as skilled or experienced on that alt. It just sees your account's high MMR history and throws you into tough lobbies right away. So instead of easing you in, you're instantly expected to perform at a level you're not ready for, which leads to rough games, annoyed teammates, and a ton of pressure. You're not climbing based on learning or improving, you're just hoping not to get flamed while you figure things out. And here's what I think really sums it all up. Blitz MMR doesn't reward playing well. It rewards getting lucky. If you happen to get a team that plays the map, you're golden. If not, doesn't matter if you're top everything, you're sinking. That's the part that just kills the vibe. There's no personal MMR tracking, no system to say, hey, you played great, maybe we don't tank your rating for that loss. There's no incentive to play consistently well because the outcomes are so team dependent. You either win and get crumbs, or lose and get clobbered. And I know some people are going to say, well, that's just how solo queue works. Sure, but it doesn't have to be. There are games out there that have figured this out. Games that track personal impact, or at least soften the rating loss when someone clearly carried their weight. Blitz doesn't do that. And until it does, it's going to keep feeling bad. Because you know what? I want to enjoy Blitz. I like PvP. I like fighting over flags and sneaking bases and using my toolkit to outplay people. But I don't like feeling like I need to win 7 games just to recover from one unlucky loss. I don't like watching my rating tank while I play well. And I definitely don't like avoiding my ults because the system punishes me for playing more of the game. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm still playing it here and there, still hoping it gets better. Still holding out for some kind of MMR rework that makes it feel fair, or at least less soul-crushing. But until then, it's kind of a love-hate thing. Mostly hate. Maybe 70-30s. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to get off my chest. Just needed to vent a bit and hopefully bring some attention to how frustrating the Blitz MMR system has become. If you've been feeling the same way, drop a comment. Let me know how your experience has been. I'm genuinely curious if others are going through the same mess. I'm not just ranting to rant, I'm hoping Blizzard hears this. That enough of us speaking up can push for a better, fairer system that actually rewards good play and doesn't punish you just for queuing solo. Thanks for hanging out and listening. If this resonated with you, feel free to leave a like or sub. It helps more people see it, and maybe even someone at Blizzard takes notice. Catch you next time, hopefully in a game where I don't lose 30 rating for playing well. Peace.